Hi guys, welcome back to a new episode where I'll be showing you how to patch on the Behringer wing. So I did a video and I talked about navigating on the Behringer wing, and I said the best way to understand any console is understanding parameters. And what are parameters? Parameters are white lines used to indicate different sectors of a particular console. So if you look over here, you can see some parameters over here. This is a parameter over here. It's a big line used to show you what sector of the console. So if you look over here, this is one over here. This is a sector. This is another one. Then this is another one. Then this is another bigger one. Very big. So parameters are lines used to indicate different sectors of the console. So if you look over here, each sector has a view button. So this sector is meant for USB and audio data. So anything USB and your monitor talkback, this is the sector over here. So if you look at this side too, this is a sector. This is your input, basically your bank A. So this is your input. Then this is your output section, or basically this here, and this is also output and input section. So this is basically your output section. So you can also do input. So they all have banks and layers. So this is layer first layer 1 to 12, 13 to 24, 25 to 36, then 37 to 40. So that's the best way to understand every console. So if you can see over here, this guy is all about assignables. These knobs don't have anything they're doing. You can assign any of this knob to anything, to do anything on the board. So this sector parameter is for assignables. So if you look over here, this bigger one, this is a very big one. This is the fat bus channel strip. So you can do a lot on this, like trying to understand what this really does. It's basically like a channel strip. If you select any channel, if you come over here, you can see that channel is selected. This is my kick out, my kick in, snare bottom, high tom, mid tom, floor tom, overhead. You can see, so I can adjust anything over here. If you look over here, this is this first knob is the gain knob. So this is just the fat bus channel strip. So it can do a lot. It's also touch sensitive. You can see I'm just touching it and it's moving. So you can also do equalization here. If I come over here and I click on the EQ, I can do a lot. I can adjust the low cut. Do you understand? So that's all about this navigating. Then you have your screen. My own opinion though, I believe this console is powerless without the screen. If you cannot see anything, you cannot really do a lot with this console. So I also talked about the home. I was going to talk about the effects, but this effect is actually what do we call it? It's a topic on its own. I talked about meters. Then today we're going to be doing routing and patching. So I'm going to show you everything about routing and patching. But first of all, refreshed from the beginning. I initialized and there's routing on the board. So I'm going to start from scratch. So the patching and routing section is actually very easy. So if you go over to your routing section, it's actually very easy. There are channels, there are sources, and there are output. Channels, sources, output. So channels deals with your inputs, basically all your where all your inputs are being patched to. So on the Behringer wing, you have the ability to have two inputs on one channel. So you can either have a main input and an alternate input. So currently on my channel 1, which is this guy, I have local in. You can see it over here. I have my local in patched to channel 1. So by default, this the local in at the back of the console, XLR local in, are patched to my first 1 to 8 channels. So you can see it. So I can actually patch anything to my channel. So if you come over here, you can see your local in, then you have your aux in, then AES EBU or oscillator, or your AES, that's if you have a stage box or another console connected, then your ASB-C, then stage connect, then you have USB audio, that's your USB send and return, then you have wing play, then you have your USB player, that's your flash drive, then you have buses. You can actually patch buses to channels, then you have your main, then you have your matrix and user signal. So giving an example, if I have a stage box connected and I want to patch that's the first 32 input of the stage box to my first 32 channel, what I can do is just move over to ASA, then I will have to unlock it. I cannot patch anything if it's not unlocked. So if you look over here, are you seeing this lock and unlock button? So it's actually unlocked now. Then I can scroll over to my AES, then I can, once I click on this guy, I've automatically patched my ASA to my channel 1. If I want to patch my channel 2, I select channel 2 and click on AS2. I think that's how easy it is. 3. So if I want to keep on going, instead of me to select and patch, select patch, I can actually switch on this auto +1 button. So automatically once I press 3 to go to the next channel, then I can press 4 to keep on patching like that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. all the way to channel 32. So I successfully patched the first 32 channels on my ASA to the first 32 channels on my channel on the board. So if I want to do a virtual sound check and I need my alternate input to come from, I can tell my alternate input to come from USB returns that's coming over here, and clicking number 1, then patching my USB 1 to 1. But currently my USB is these are some patches. Select and press none. So my USB is actually in stereo, so I have to put it on mono, then on patch. So successfully patched USB 1 to alternate 1. Then for my 2, alternate 2, I can keep on going 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I can actually do a virtual sound check like this. So if I'm done multi-tracking, I can send my tracks through USB returns back to the board and just switch my main channels from main to alternate. So you can actually switch from main to alternate very fast. So if I want to actually switch everything at once, I can just go over to put all my channels on global. This is individual and this is global. So if I put all my channels on global, every channel is on global. I can actually go to my setup, and when I want to switch from main to alternate, I can switch everything at once. Can you see it? Look over here. So that's how it works. So let's go back to our routing page. So this is just for your input section. So I can also route buses. I can go on to my AES, my channel 1, and route my bus 1. Unlock, don't always forget to unlock, and route bus 1 to it. Then my 34 route bus 2. So you can see that the wing console is actually left and right. That's actually a stereo bus. So I can actually patch anything to the board. I can patch my main to channels. So that's just for input. Then for sources is kind of trickier. So this is where you can make channels either mono or stereo. So assuming my overheads, we are on channel 7 and 8, and before patching them to channels, I wanted to change it to stereo. I can actually come here 7, then click on stereo to link 7 and 8 together, so to appear as a stereo channel. So if you come over to your channels, you can see 7 and 8 over here. It's already a stereo channel. So that's basically what your sources are for. You can also route user channel. This is where you route your user channel. Let's say I want my user 1 to be can assign channels to users. So channel 1 to user 1. Do you understand? It's either left or right, or left plus right. So that's for the user section. So there's not really much about the user section, but this is also where you can control your oscillator. So this is your oscillator, and I can actually come over here, reduce the volume of my oscillator, change the frequency, change it from sine wave to pink noise or white noise. So also the last thing is your output. So let's say I want to route my main output through the board. You can see by default my bus 1 is already passed to my local output. Let's say I want to change that. Just come here, then go to main, then change my local output 1 to main left, then 2 to main right. So that's my left and right already patched. Now let's just say I want to send my delay in matrix to 3 and 4. I can actually go to my matrix, and for my 3, you can put matrix 1, then left the right matrix 2 to my output 4. It's as easy as that. So also you can also come here and route for your stage box. This is just because your AES has sends and returns, so I can actually send out through here. So you should understand that anything I'm sending from 1 to 16 is what's going to come from the stage box. So if you have your P16 connected to the stage box, your number 1 on the P16 is actually starting from 33. So 1 to 32 is basically output, but from 33, that's where your stage box is starting from. Sorry, where your P16 is tapping from. So it's as easy as that. You can route anything to anywhere. That's why I love Behringer, but you can actually do illegal routing, do a lot of things with this. So that's all about the routing section. Thank you guys for watching. Share my video, like, subscribe if you found it. If you want more videos like this, subscribe. I'm going to be dropping more videos and more tips on the Behringer ring. So thank you guys.